Thank you, Vice Chairman, sir. Today, this House debates the fate of Manipur. Earlier, the House has discussed the fate of many other concerning issues. However, this authoritarian government is disregarding all our key democratic concerns. But let us be clear, this is not about the restoring democracy, but this is about the BJP's authoritarian ambitions. For months, Manipur has burned, homes were torched, communities torn apart, and the state plunged into unprecedented violence, yet the Prime Minister remained silent. Honorable Vice Chairman, sir, we the opposition MPs demanded the chair to allow us to speak on the Manipur issue during the initial days of this session, but they was refused. As a result, many lost their lives, faced displacements, and the rest of living refugee life in their own soil. Honorable Vice Chairman, sir, the President's rule is not a remedy. It is an excuse, a cover-up, and a direct assault on Indians' federalism and secularism, as it is a clear misuse of Article 356. 46 days later, what has President's rule achieved? Have the displaced people returned home? No. Has justice been served? No. Has normalcy been replaced? No. Has the Union laid out a concrete peace plan? No. Instead, Manipur remains under the BJP's unconstitutional occupation. Sir, this is not the first time the BJP has manipulated the crisis to seize power. There is a clear BJP pattern of political conspiracies. 1. Engineer a crisis or allow one to escalate. 2. Let the government collapse while pretending to be helpless. Number 3. Impose President's rule and rule it from Delhi. Number 4. Manipulate elections and insult a puppet regime. This is what they've been doing. I have proof for this, sir. They did it in Jammu and Kashmir in 2018, dissolved the state assembly and placed JK under the President's rule before stripping it into the statehood. Madhya Pradesh 2020 bought the MLAs, toppled the government and took control. In Maharashtra 2022, split the ruling party, hijacked power and made a mockery of democracy. And Jharkhand 2024 used central agencies to hound the chief minister and destabilize governance. And now Manipur is the latest victim. Unable to answer the world for the uncontrolled violence, you have now dissolved Manipur Assembly. This, if we allow today, we will be the next state. Honorable Vice Chairman, Article 356 of the Constitution was meant to be the last resort and not a political weapon. Our Honorable Dr. Ambedkar, the then chairman of the drafting committee of the Constitution of India, referred to Article 356 as a dead letter of the Constitution. In the Constitution Assembly debate, it was suggested that Article 356 is liable to be abused for political gains. At that time, Ambedkar replied, I shall share the sentiments that such articles will never be called into operation and they would remain a dead letter. If at all they brought into operation, I hope the President, who is endowed with those powers, will take proper precautions before actually suspending the administrations of the provinces. I hope the first thing he will do would be to issue a mere warning to a province that has heard the things that were not happening in the way which has to be intended to happen to the Constitution. If that warnings fail, the second thing for him to do will be an order to election allowing the people of the province to settle matter among themselves. It is only when these two remedies fail they would have to resort to this article. Our Honorable Prime Minister and the Home Minister has consistently criticized the emergency rule imposed on India from 25th June 1975 to 21st March 1977. They both addressed the concerns on the Parliament, the same floor and even outside. Our Prime Minister referred the emergency period as dark days and our Home Minister referred the emergency as killing of democracy. Are they contradicting their own statements? Where is the concern over killing democracy or democratic principles? Does this concern not apply to Manipur crisis, sir? Let us recall S.R. Bombay versus Union of India 1994 judgment, where the Supreme Court ruled the governor must explore all democratic alternatives before recommending President's rule. President rule cannot be used for political convenience. The judicial review is essential to prevent its misuse. Now let me ask you, sir, through you, did the governor attempt to form an alternative government? No. Was there an all-party consultation before imposing central rule? No. Has the BJP given a timeline for restoring democracy? No. I would like to recall my supplementary question on the National Testing Agency on conducting entrance examination. Our Honorable Education Minister said this NDA BJP government is abiding by the order of the Supreme Court. In this Manipur issue, what is the government stand? Are you not abiding by the Supreme Court order? The Honorable Vice Chairman, let us look at the facts. Manipur is still in chaos. The perpetrators of violence remain free. Victims have received no justice. People live in fear under the BJP police state. The appeal and deadlines issued twice by the governor to surrender the looted weapons have resulted in a lukewarm response, both in the valleys and in the hills, while the Home Minister directive to restore movement on the highways from March 8th have been bluntly rejected by the Kuki organizations. Leaders of the two communities have opined that instead of trying to initiate talks, the center was trying to impose peace, thus making the road towards peace bumpy. The government is trying to forcefully impose peace without any headway talks.
Conclude.
This is
Conclude.
not to...
Conclude.
Sir, yes, sir, concluding.
Conclude.
If BJP truly cared, immediately initiate peace talks between the communities, ensure relief compensation and rehabilitation for the victims.
Thank you. Sri Sanjay Singh.